Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. On this occasion, I will present material for the course English 2, taught by Miss Elise Mainawati. In this video, I will discuss two topics. The first topic is software and operating system, and the second one is about hardware. So, without further ado, let's get started. Material 1 is software and operating system. Okay, next. Introduce myself. My name is Hamimah Fazilatunisa and my NIM 63240949. My class 632A13. Next. Introduction. In today world, almost every aspect of our life is influenced by computer technology. However, many of us may not fully understand how computers work. While computers come with advanced hardware, they cannot function properly without software and operating system. Software, which include various applications and programs, is what we use to perform tasks on the computer, while the operating system is the main software that manages all the computer functions and allow users to run various programs. Next. What is software? Let's start by understanding what software is. Software is a set of instructions or programs designed to perform specific tasks on a computer. In general, software can be divided into several main categories. Number 1 is system software. The software manages hardware resources and provides a foundation for other software to run. The most common example is the operating system such as Windows or Linux. Number 2, application software. There are programs designed to help users perform specific tasks, such as Microsoft Word for document editing, Adobe Photoshop for image editing, and Google Chrome for browsing the internet. Number 3, programming software. This software is used by developers to write computer programs such as Python, Java, or C++. Number 4, utility software. These softwares help maintain and optimize the computer's performance, such as antivirus programs, disk cleanup tools, or backup software. Okay, next. What is an operating system and its function? Operating system is system software that manages the hardware of a computer and provides a platform for running other applications. The main function of an operating system is to manage the computer resources, including the CPU or central processing unit, RAM or random access memory, and input or output device such as the keyboard, mouse, and printer. Additionally, the operating system provides the user interface, which allows users to interact with the computer. Without the operating system, we would not be able to open programs or even perform basic tasks like saving files. Operating systems also play a critical role in maintaining security by controlling access rights and protecting data and hardware. And next, example of popular operating system. There are many different operating systems used on various devices. Some of the most popular ones include: Number 1, Windows. The most widely used operating system in the world, developed by Microsoft, Windows provides an easy-to-use graphical interface and supports a wide variety of applications and hardware. Number 2, macOS. The operating system developed by Apple for its Mac computer. macOS is known for its elegant interface and high stability. Number 3, Linux. an open-source operating system that can be modified by anyone. Linux is very popular among developers and is used in many servers. Number 4, Android. The operating system used in many mobile devices, especially smartphones and tablets. Android is open source and developed by Google. Okay, next. The relationship between software and operating system. Without an operating system, the computer hardware cannot be used effectively. Likewise, without software, we would not be able to take advantage of the hardware. For example, when we open an application like Microsoft Word, the operating system manages the process of running the program. The operating system handles memory allocation, priorities tasks, and manage interaction with hardware such as the keyboard and display. In essence, without an operating system, software cannot run properly, and we, as users, cannot effectively operate the computer. Okay, next. Conclusion. In conclusion, software and operating system are two inseparable elements in the computer ecosystem. Software provides the functionality, and the operating system manages the process that allow the software to run. Understanding how both work is important in order to use computer and digital technology more effectively. Material 2 is hardware. Can I? Introduction. In the world of technology, hardware refers to the physical component of a computer that include everything we can see and touch. Hardware is the foundation for software to run and function properly. Without hardware, a computer will not have any form or ability to execute command. For example, the keyboard and screen are part of the hardware, while software programs like Microsoft Word require hardware to function. Okay, next. Types of hardware. Number 1, input device. Device used to enter data or command into the computer. Number 2, output device. Device used to display or deliver the result of computer processing. Number 3, storage device. Components that store data either temporarily or permanently. Number 4, processing device. The core component that run instructions and process data. Understanding this category helps you be better grasp how a computer system operates. Let's go through each category in more detail. Number 1 is input device. First, we have input device. There are tools that allow users to send command or data to the computer. Without input device, interaction with a computer will not be possible. Common examples include: Number 1, keyboard, used for typing text, entering command, and using shortcuts. Number 2, mouse, a pointing device used to navigate and interact with on-screen elements. Number 3, scanner, convert physical document into digital data that can be stored or edited. Number 4, microphone, captures audio input commonly used for video calls, recording, or interacting with virtual assistants like Siri or Google Assistant. There are also other input devices such as webcams, stylus pens, or joystick depending on user needs and the type of system. Okay, next. Output device. After the computer process data, we need to see, hear, and resolve. This is the role of output device. This device presents the outcome of computer operation to the users. Some common output devices include: number 1, monitor. Display user interface, text, image, and videos. There are various types of monitor, including LCD and touchscreen. Number 2, printer. Produce hard copies of digital document or image. Printers can be inject laser on the or the matrix. Number 3, speakers. Output sound from the computer. Speakers are used for listening to music, watching video, or hearing notifications. Some devices can serve as both input and output, such as touchscreen monitor. Next, storage device. Storage devices are vital hardware components that store data and instructions either for the short term or long term. Some common types include: number 1, hard drive. Traditional storage device that use spinning disks to store large amount of data, such as the operating system, software, and personal files. Number 2, solid-state drive. A, a newer type of storage with no moving parts. Solid-state drives are faster, more durable, and more efficient than hard drive. Number 3, flash drive. A portable storage device used for transferring data between computers, though smaller in capacity. It is widely used for convenience. Number 4, CD or DVD. CD or DVD drive, although less common today, these devices were used to read and write data on optical discs such as CD or DVD. Okay, next. Processor device. Lastly, we have processing device, which are essentially the brain of computer. Their components execute instructions and perform data processing. Okay, components include: number 1, Central Processing Unit or CPU. Known as the brain of the computer, the CPU executes the instruction, performs calculating, and manages operations. The CPU performance is critical to the speed and the efficiency of the system. Number 2, Random Access Memory or RAM. Temporary memory used to store data and instructions currently in use. The more RAM a system has, the more applications it can running simultaneously. In summary, processing devices ensure that computers can perform their tasks quickly, efficiently, and correctly. That's all I can share for now regarding the first topic, software and operating system, and the second topic, hardware. I realize there's still much that can be improved, and I'm very open to any suggestion or feedback to help me do better in the future. Thank you very much, Ms. Yulis Mainawati, for your time and attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.